Welcome to Scout-O-Rama, where the adventure begins. We've planned 3 weekends of family fun with a mixture of activities in the great indoors as well as the magnificent outdoors. I'm Tina Urata, your MC for today. Put in the comments where you are viewing from. We have a lot planned for you, so to kick things off, we have some scouts to lead us in the Scout Oath. If you don't know it, just sit back and enjoy. And if you do, join in.
Scout is. A scout is. Scout is. A scout is. Scout is. A scout is. A scout is. Scout is. Trustworthy. Loyal. Helpful. Friendly. Courteous. Kind. Obedient. Cheerful. Thrifty. Brave. Clean and reverent.
Wow, that was a great Scout Law. Thank you to all the scouts that submitted videos to make it possible. Now let's officially get things started with our Scout Executive, Jason Stein.
All right. God, I am so excited about Scout-O-Rama this year. Do you know our council is celebrating 100 years? That means we started in 1920. Now we serve 4 counties: San Benito, Santa Cruz, Monterey, and Santa Clara County. Back in 1920, there was only 163,000 people who lived in the county. Today, in those 4 counties. Today, there's over 2.7 million. Wow. Now, think about 1920. They had no TV, no internet, and no Zoom. Think back then, they had newspapers, books. They had this newfangled thing called the radio, and movies were only in black and white and silent. Wow, again. Now, there are 2 things that are very similar, 1920 to 2020. One is, like us, hopefully, we're coming out of a pandemic. And back in 1920, they were coming out of the influenza pandemic, and we're doing the same thing hopefully here soon in a few months. The second thing, of course, is scouting. 100 years ago, scouting was available to build character, fitness, and citizenship just like today. I hope you all have a ton of fun and enjoy this unique experience.
Thank you, Jason. Now let's hear from our Scout-O-Rama chairman, Alan Wolfson, about what you get to look forward to over the next 3 weekends. Alan?
Thank you, Tina. In addition to thanking Tina for being a most excellent MC, a lot of other people that need to be thanked for helping to put this event on. There's a number of committee members who helped plan the original event that we had to postpone to another postponement to finally getting this event today. Everybody should be really commended for being able to change gears from converting this from a live event to this virtual event. I'd be really remiss in not thanking the council professional staff. They have done everything they could to help support this event, and they're doing everything to keep scouting alive in our communities. I'd especially like to thank Diane Betts, who's our professional staff advisor, and she's gone way above the call of duty to help out with this event. I also need to give a big shout out to Jane, who's kind of behind the scenes here as our operator, making sure all the bells and whistles and knobs and levers get pulled and pressed at the right time. And she's doing a great job. Finally, I want to thank all of you for being here and participating today and over the next couple of weeks. I hope you have a lot of fun participating. So what is Scout-O-Rama? It's actually 3 weekends and all of the days in between of family fun. It's a brand new virtual format, and we want you to get outside, get away from the Zoom meetings, get away from your computer, and have fun in the great outdoors. The event runs from today and it ends up on October 24th. So we have a number of live events that you can participate in. The Coyote Creek Cycling Classic is all day today, where you can do bike rides. We have Cub Scout Trivia later this afternoon at 3 o'clock. We have an airplane contest next Saturday at 10 in the morning. We're going to have a pet showcase next week at noon. We have the Jamboree on the Air and Jamboree on the Internet, where you can connect with scouts all around the world. There's going to be a cobbler, cardio, and chit-chat activity next Saturday at 6 p.m. There's a knot tying competition next Sunday morning at 10. And we're going to end things up with a campfire on the 24th at 4. There'll be some other live events that'll be announced during this time, so keep your eyes peeled. In addition to those live events, we have over 100 fun activities that you can participate in using the Goose Chase app. Goose Chase calls them missions, and there are all kinds of things from outdoor activities to making Ziploc bag ice cream to crafts to scout skills, photo things, anything you can possibly imagine. So what you do your events and then you upload a photo or a very short video to document what you did, much like these scouts have already done. When you do that, you're awarded points. And as you can see, each of these photos are awarded points for completing the activity. Once you are awarded the points, your name goes up on the leaderboard and you can watch and see how close to the top you're getting. I hope you have fun doing all of these things. Now, let's hear from our OA Lodge Chief Morris on how to get started with Goose Chase.
Hey guys, as part of Scout-O-Rama this year, we'll be doing a scavenger hunt. And in order to participate, you're going to need to download the Goose Chase app on your smartphone or device. Once in the Goose Chase app, you will have the option to play as a guest or create a new account. Once you click play as a guest or create a new account, you follow the prompts until you reach join a game. You will enter the game code provided, and then you will follow the prompts to find out which team you're in. Good luck.
Thank you, Morris. Now here's Diane Betts, our fabulous Family Scouting Director. Diane?
Thanks, Tina. So as Morris said, it's super easy. All you need is your smartphone or tablet. I'm going to show you here on the screen what it's like when you get into the app. So as you can see, I have my Scout-O-Rama. I click on in. Here are all my missions. So I have them here to see. At the bottom, I have my toolbar of all the things to do. And as I scroll down, I can see all the fun things. On the right, I have my points of what I'm going to earn. And you already have 80 missions ready to go right now. So get on in there. I hop on over to the feed and I can see all the things that have been submitted already, and your photos will show here too, so you can see all the other scouts having fun with you. I jump on over to rankings and I can see I have a long way to go to get to the top, but I can make it. It's pretty easy to earn points. I hop on over notifications, super helpful. That's my team, it's me. Then I go on over to missions and I try one out. I'm going to take a photo. So I press snap photo evidence. I get on in the system, super easy. Turn it around, take a selfie of my family, myself, submit the evidence, and ta-da, it's done. I've earned 200 points. It's really simple. You can use it anytime. Now, let's talk about what's most exciting, which is prizes. Everyone loves a good prize. You can team up with your team of up to 8 players. They can be your family, your friends, your den, or your patrol, or any group of scouters or friends. It's up to you. Now, the top 10 teams of 8 or less are going to win a special Scout-O-Rama patch. All other teams can purchase their patch. And our very top team is going to win a $100 Amazon gift card. How exciting. We also have prizes for 2nd and 3rd place. So get on out there and let's start this game. Now, how do we do it? It's easy. As Maura said, we download the Goose Chase app, we register to get our access code and get in the game system, and then that's it. You get out there and have fun until October 24th. Back to you, Tina.
This looks like a lot of fun, Diane, and I can't wait to see the amazing things you all do. Before we get started with Scout-O-Rama, Let's take a look at a video about the impact Scouting has in our community. For the past 45 years, we've recognized a distinguished citizen in our community, honoring people who have impacted the community with a combination of great leadership and great character. Much like Scout-O-Rama, our DCD committee pivoted as well and decided to highlight 7 different people who are deeply involved in community service through COVID-19 alleviation efforts. They represent the impact of the Scouting program for the past 100 years and the years to come. This is their video.
Over the past 46 years, the Silicon Valley Monterey Bay Council, Boy Scouts of America, has recognized distinguished citizens who have made tremendous impacts on our community. This year, the Committee of Past Honorees has decided to highlight Scouting alumni who are hard at work helping their fellow Americans through the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic. Their experiences in Scouting have prepared them with the capabilities and leadership skills required to meet the demands of a global crisis and an ongoing need to devote themselves in service to others. Hi, I'm Dan Rusanowski, the voice of the San Jose Sharks, and I'm also an Eagle Scout. Scouting left an impact on me like it does many young Scouts, and that impact carries forward into our communities as those same Scouts enter the workforce, take positions in government, and become our first responders. Nathra Srinivasan is a local Explorer Scout who has embraced that responsibility during the pandemic.
I am a medical explorer, and I aspire to be a doctor one day. So I started the Make a Mask Challenge. Our goal was 1,000 masks. We far exceeded the goal. We were able to scale this into a national effort. People were stepping up and trying to, make a difference. And that's what I think is really important when you're part of a community, that you give back and you try to make your world the very best that it could be.
Jason Crassow is a 26-year veteran with the San Jose Fire Department. He is using his Scouting background to make a difference on the front lines of the crisis.
I was probably more prepared than most for this because of early on in my career, we had always been warned that a pandemic would happen, we had specific training, but I believe that a lot of that came from my background with emergency preparedness and first aid and Scouts. When I started working towards my first aid merit badge, something inside of me clicked, and I actually understood the concepts and had a real interest in it.
Scouting is recognized as the most effective youth leadership program in America today, a program that has evolved with our communities over generations into the pinnacle of youth leadership training. Bella Crassow, Jason's daughter, is a 4th-generation Scout and is working toward becoming a 3rd-generation Eagle Scout.
I think teaching the life-saving merit badge in first aid and learning the life skills needed in medicine, and my dad being a medic at summer camps all those years, it's really motivated me and driven me to want to pursue medicine myself.
Scouting inspires youth to service, to giving back. As a teen, Justin Imamura led a team of volunteers to clean up trash and graffiti in a neglected neighborhood as part of his Eagle Project. As an adult, Justin has built a team of more than 700 volunteers that clean up trash and graffiti in San Jose, which they've done every month for the past 3 years.
So with COVID-19 and shelter in place, with our organization, we have, been able to pivot. And I think that shows just the leadership that I've been taught through Scouting. You see an obstacle, you turn it into an opportunity. And so I'm able to pivot and turn our events, which are very much, hands-on cleaning up trash, and we've been able to create a no-contact event where people just drive up and they recycle everything. Because really, the heart and soul of the Trash Punks is to bring the community together around a common goal, which is blessing the environment and bringing everybody together. And that's really what foundation of Scouting is. It's bringing everybody together.
And it's not just the local community that benefits. Mike Bangs is Vice President of Facilities at Oracle.
What I've learned about Eagle Scouts even in later in life, is they constantly want to give back. One of the things I look for on a resume is the extracurricular activities that that individual may have had during their life, something that makes them just a little bit different. And I always look for that individual that has Boy Scouts, and especially Eagle Scout, as something in their resume that really differentiates them. Because I know when I see Eagle Scout in someone's resume, I am getting a quality person that I can count on and will do the job.
You probably don't realize how many Scouts you work with and engage every day, but you certainly recognize their spirit. Scouts are everywhere around you, doing the work that needs to get done and leading others to service. Scouts like Palo Alto City Manager Ed Chicata.
I suspect that the lessons of learning from the older Scouts and then being able to teach the younger Scouts is something that I didn't even realize I was being taught. Be prepared and do your best. Right? Certainly in a city, being prepared, you never know what's around the corner. I mean, who would have thought a global pandemic? Or issues around reawakening to social justice issues, or whether it be earthquakes or economic crises or economic success. You know, any or all of these things are things that in some ways in my profession you need to be prepared for. So the basic lessons around scouting of be prepared definitely come into play, and again, do your best.
During the current crisis, Scouts and Scouting alumni are stepping up and stepping in, taking action and providing strong leadership to get the job done with the passion and humility needed to do it well.
I wear the uniform that I'm wearing now because I got used to wearing a uniform. Because when people see this uniform, they know that I'm only there to help. And when people see a Scout uniform, they think the same thing. So I think that was my biggest turning point, was actually getting to work on first aid. And like when I got to jump in and actually do first aid at summer camp on people who actually needed it, and some of the mentorship that I've had with some of the doctors and other paramedics in the field, and you know, nurses that we have in scouting, I really got to get my feet wet in the field before I even stepped foot into it.
More than ever, America needs leaders like Adnan, Justin, Jason, Bella, Ed, and Nathra. Across generations, communities, and cultures, they are stepping up to their promise to help other people at all times.
Scouting has had such a big impact on my life, and I think that it's important that others get that same exposure.
Scouting is something that really sets up the younger generation for success in their future. It really inspires them to make a change in their society and make a difference in the world that we know today.
We're lucky living where we live. Scouting is an opportunity that not everybody gets, and that's the saddest thing for me. The fact that some of my peers that I knew growing up and later on in life needed scouting, like scouting was almost made for them, but they couldn't do it. So I think that any donation that helps people get into scouting that wouldn't be able to normally do it is one of the greatest gifts you can give.
Scouting works, and it has worked for more than a century. Right now, Scouting needs your investment to keep that program alive for today's generation of boys and girls. Your investment today creates great leaders, great employees, and great citizens for the great challenges that lie ahead tomorrow. My name is Dan Rusanowski, and I support Scouting.
My name is Adnan Hamwi, and I support Scouting.
My name's Bella Crassow, and I support Scouting.
I'm Justin Imamura, and I am a Scout.
My name is Nathra Srinivasan, and I support Scouting.
I am Ed Chicata, and I support Scouting.
Hi, I'm Mike Banks, and I'm the Vice President of Real Estate Facilities for Oracle here in the Bay Area, and I support Scouting.
Wow, these stories are so inspirational. I can't wait to get out to do some of our service-based missions for Scout-O-Rama. Now I know that you're excited to go out there and get started right away on our adventures. The next steps are to download the Goose Chase app, sign up for the access code, and get out there and scout on. If you have any trouble today accessing it, message us on Facebook or email us at ScoutORama@svmbc.org. Thank you for tuning in. It's time to start your adventure. First up is the cycling classic. So get out there on a bike ride and earn your first 800 points. Let the games begin.